Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. A lot of times people want to do groundwork in anticipation of a divorce or custody case. A lot of times there will be work that can be done. Equal amount of times there's work that can't be done. In other words, there are things that won't really matter at the beginning of the case and things have to sort of unfold later on. There are times, though, when a person is preparing to begin a custody litigation, there's certain things that they should at least consider before going before the court and saying, I want custody. So let's talk about those things. First of all, remember what you're doing. You're essentially saying to the court, look, we both have rights to this child. I want the court to pick me as the primary custodial parent, either from the outset, or I want the court to pick me, even though the court has in the past picked someone else, but now I want the opportunity to be the custodial parent. If you're going to do that, you're going to have to convince the court of certain things. You're going to have to convince the court primarily that it's in the best interest of the child that the child go with you. What does that really mean? Well, it means a lot of things, but amongst the things that it means is you've got to really know, in order to service the best interest of the child, you got to know what the best interests are. You got to know what those things are. You got to know a little bit about your kid. And I say a little bit as a sarcasm. For example, all the medical things regarding your child. Is your child allergic to certain things? Who's your child's primary care physician? When's the last time your child went to the dentist? To which medicines is your child allergic? All the things that your kid may need to know, or that you may need to know about your child in order to safely, appropriately raise your child. What do you know about your child in terms of schooling? Have you been involved with the school and your child in terms of conferences, in terms of challenges your kid has? What have you been doing to help your child out with the math and the reading and the things for which your child finds it's a little challenging to excel in? So you're going to need to know these kinds of things. You should make sure that you know who's your child's best friend. What issues is your child having socially, if any? These are the kinds of things that real custodial parents who really know a lot about their kids and want to be involved in the child's life, these are the kind of things they know. And the parents who are just jockeying for position but don't necessarily want so much to be the custodial parent, they just want to beat the other parent, these are the kind of things they don't know. They're not going to know who their favorite teacher is or what subject did they have the most improvement in last quarter. They're not going to know these kind of things. So if you're going to prepare for a custody case, number one, learn a little bit about your child if you don't already know it. You say, well, every parent should know. Well, maybe not. Maybe you were okay with mom running the point on this, but now all of a sudden problems have developed. Mom's become a drug addict, an alcoholic, and now you sort of have to step into this role. Well, if you're going to do that and you're going to try and strip her of custody, you better learn the things that you may not know thus far. You better bone up on those things, which will naturally make the court say, okay, I have two parents here. This one is having a problem right now. This one wants to take over the reins, and he's really in good position to do so because he's really done his homework to make sure that he knows what's necessary to appropriately raise this child. That's a really important thing. Now, if you have any questions about your particular case, of course, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.